Dear Destiny, your take on blue-collar workers standing around, not hustling, is absolute dog. Nah, you triggered me, son. Every time someone sees a worker standing around, they immediately call them lazy, and this attitude is at the center of what makes those jobs so miserable. I'm pretty sure the reason why those jobs are miserable is because the jobs are actually fucking dog shit, not because people think that people are lazy, but okay. The example was road workers. So I'm going with road workers. Have you ever shoveled gravel or concrete for 16 hours? You haven't, because no one has. It's not physically possible. Okay, not to take away from, I'm sure the jobs suck, and I'm sure there's a lot of menial labor, but like, don't people on these job sites generally have machines? I feel like I usually see people using like the machines and stuff. Are they actually out there with shovels? Maybe in some states they are, I don't know. You need to stop and rest, and there's nothing that can change that short of steroids, which is why more and more workers are taking them. Is that true? That's wild if that's the case. I've lost count of the number of times a client says, your guys aren't doing anything, get them to help move this stuff, while conveniently ignoring the 200 pounds of concrete that's about to get dropped into place with an hour before it becomes unworkable. Or the fact that that your career literally has finite hours before your body breaks down, meaning working inefficiently is just throwing years of your life away for no extra pay. Or the fact that most jobs are sequential, meaning there may just be nothing to even be done. A lot of construction workers come in through my work and they brag about how some days they just stand around. I don't know what the big deal is. No, I mean, like, there's a balance. Obviously, if you want to stand around and be a little bit lazy, people will do it if they can, obviously. But also, these jobs suck and there is a lot of work, right? There's a balance, you know? Dick around when you can, work when you have to. I'm pretty sure that's the motto of every job. Okay, blue collar, white collar, whatever. You know that invasive software that monitors employees as they work remotely will take that feed and pipe it to a screen outside. See how long you enjoy coding as every member of the public watches. I guarantee, no matter how much you bust your ass, someone is going to walk by you while you piss or make coffee and call you a lazy asshole. The truth is, 99% of people would rather have you look busy than work efficiently, but road crews don't get paid by how busy they look. Thank God for that. Source, 22-hour shift of placing and shoveling concrete. Destiny, I worked demolition for 6 months. When I was away on a 2-person job, we sat around for 4 hours a shift as long as we finished the job in time. You know what? Here's a hot take. Here is a hot take, and I'll say this because I was a wage slave fucking employee, and I've been on both sides of it, I guess. Here's the issue with wage cucking it, okay? Here's the issue. Why the would I work harder when I get paid by the fucking hour, okay? You better fucking believe I'm gonna stand around and do nothing or be lazy or diddle daddle or whatever the fuck, because I don't get paid to work any faster. And I'd always notice it, like, back when I worked at the casino, if you were like front of house or back of house, let's say you bust your ass hard, you get all the prep work done. Let's say it takes one guy 2 hours. Let's say you can do it in 30 minutes. Okay. Wow. Your shift was till 10. Now they cut you at 8:30 and you go home. What the fuck is your reward for that? Like, congratulations. Like, you just lost pay. Like, you know how shitty it feels to get the end of 2 weeks and then you look at your paycheck and it's like, oh God, I only worked like 43 hours this pay period. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, oh, I'm getting cut an hour every single shift. Why would I bust my ass bussing tables, refilling salt and pepper shakers, wrapping silverware, doing prep work in the back, cleaning anything? Like, it's just bullshit, right? Yeah, I feel like that's always like the problem. But on the other end of things, for carpet cleaning, when we got paid a commission, if you get paid a commission, sometimes you cut corners. Listen, I'm getting paid $50 to finish this job, so the faster I go, the better. Did these motherfuckers really need me to vacuum every room? I could probably just use my truck mount, my fucking wand, and just fucking sweep the shit up. Do I really need to fucking edge this whole room? Carpets are pretty clean. Do I really need to finish this? Like, are they really gonna know if I don't power scrub the fucking bedroom? There is no foot traffic in here at all. I think I could probably just go over one time, right? So, you know, I get, there's two sides of everything, okay? Basically, if you're a worker, all right, you just want to be fucking lazy, and I know that. I've done commission work and I've done hourly work, all right? If I'm on the clock, okay, I'm gonna stretch that clock out as long as possible. If I'm on commission, I'm gonna do as little fucking work as possible. Supervise me, fuck you. Yeah, I don't know. I see all the sides. The only thing that sucks about this, here's the only thing that sucks about this. The only thing that sucks is when, like, high level management. This is why I like McDonald's. I've said this before. This is why I like McDonald's, because they promote from within. Okay, I got a lot of respect for managers that came from the bottom. Okay, that started from the bottom and now they're here. I got a lot of respect for those people because they know what's up. The only thing I don't like is when you get actual middle management. Okay, you get like your commissioned officers of your fucking retail world that come in, and then they come in and they have a whole bunch of shit to say about employees on the floor. Like, is it normal that employees just stand around like that all shift? Like, shouldn't they be doing something? And it's like, bro, these are...
Road crews routinely ignore the instructions of engineers.
True. These are barely above minimum wage workers. We're not going to be keeping busy for 8 hours a shift, okay? You were delusional. We're here for 8 hours. We're probably doing about 2 to 3 hours of work, and I bet the same is for your fucking job as soon as you go sit in your office too, okay? Nobody on any job ever, for an 8-hour job, nobody's doing 8 hours of work. Unless... you're working like a busy, like a busy shift, especially for reduced hours. If you're working like a 4-hour swing shift at a dinner place or whatever, right? You're working from like 6 to 10, or you're working from 4 to 8. You might be coming in and literally working nonstop. But like you sitting there doing 8 hours, 8-hour shifts every single fucking day, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of standing around. And yeah, the only thing that's kind of worrisome or weird is that a lot of middle management or high-level management might bullshit themselves into thinking that like, wow, like this is really wrong, like this isn't like sustainable. Like when the reality is, it wouldn't surprise me if the majority of jobs could be done in half the time or less, right? How many, and now I will admit, this is super anecdotal, how many like work from home programmers and shit will say shit like, yeah, I do about a week's worth of work, like in about 4 to 6 hours on my first day, and then I kind of around for the other 4 days of the week, right? Now maybe that's not representative, maybe that's not normal. I hear that a lot though. I hear a lot of that there is no, that a 40-hour a week, 45-hour a week salaried employee is not doing 45 hours a week of coding. They're probably in meetings more than they're actually programming. But yeah, I don't know. I would, you know what I would submit to a scan where you put like or even like you put a brain chip in the stem of your brain and then you get paid based on how hard you work. If that was the case, I would have done my hours and I would have busted my ass. But it's so hard. It's so hard to bust your ass when the guy next to you is a lazy slot piece of shit and you're both getting the same hourly wage. That is so hard to do. And it's really hard to like this would now spoiler alert, if you want, you can over kids this way, okay? If you employ teens or college kids, you can always them over by being like, hey guys, let's get out here, let's work real fast and I can cut you guys can go home early, let's go out here and work for, like they would say that, like, bro, like the rest of us, like the adults are looking around like, why the fuck would you want to cut us early, motherfucker? Do you think I'm here for fun? Do you think I'm here to just hang out with you? Like, I'm here because I'm working. I need to earn a goddamn paycheck. I need my, my 32 hours or whatever the most hours I can get with you fucking me on part-time employment, because you're gonna full-time if you put me on too much, right? I need that. I need every fucking hour I could get here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to work a job. But all the kids would be like, oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, like let's go real fast. They'd grab those little bus cards. They'd run back into the prep rooms. Be like, oh yeah, I can cut it. I can do so fast. Ah, cool. Oh my god, I got out of work early today and yesterday and tomorrow and every single day. It's like, why do you even go to work? What the fuck is the point? What are you even doing here? Like, yeah. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, put that brain chip into my brainstem and I'll bust tables hardcore. I'll do that hours worth of work in 30 minutes, but you better pay me my full hours of wage.